So our skills focus for this unit will be literacy. Literacy skills are about how well we can read and understand texts, listen to and understand spoken communication, write technically accurate texts, and talk to communicate as appropriate to audience and purpose. First up, reading. We are going to take a look at a range of information articles, websites and promotional materials relating to dark tourism attractions in Edinburgh. This is so we can learn to select and use relevant information from the texts, explain a range of aspects of language used in writing the texts, and comment on the effectiveness of the text in relation to its audience and purpose. At the end of the unit, you'll need to complete a reading assessment, where you will have to read a new piece of writing about tourism and use what you've learnt to answer questions on it. Next to listening. For this, we're going to listen to a range of tour guides, videos and stories relating to dark tourism in Edinburgh. This is so we can learn to select and use relevant information from these sources, explain a range of aspects of language used in these sources, comment on the effectiveness of these sources in relation to audience and purpose. And again, at the end of the unit, you'll have to listen to a video clip on a topic related to our studies and answer questions on it using what you have learnt. For the writing, we're going to write reviews of the attractions we visit, and we're going to create a promotional leaflet and a tour guide script for our new ghost tour for our local museum. We're doing this so that we can learn to organise ideas appropriately in writing, select and use straightforward language including the use of appropriate spelling, grammar and punctuation. The leaflet that you produce will be your assessed piece. It must be at least 300 words long, and you should use the techniques that we will have learnt about in your writing. And finally, talking. We're going to deliver a ghost tour to members of the public, and this is so we can learn to talk to communicate as appropriate to audience and purpose, organise ideas appropriately in spoken language, communicate effectively through the selection and use of straightforward spoken language, and use non-verbal conventions like body language, eye contact, tone. And your assessment will be the delivery of the tour to the members of the public. Each person in the group will be expected to present one story. You should use some of the techniques we will learn about for telling good ghost stories in your presentation. Now let's assess what knowledge we already have in these areas by completing the next quiz.